Today's the day that we're going to be finding out who everybody is going to be playing in Euro 2024. There's obviously some huge nations within the draw. Hosts Germany, the country I'm from, England, but the vast majority of you are obviously here to see who Scotland have got. It's currently a few hours before the draw. I'm actually going to Hampden Park for the draw today. Scotland HQ. I'm not 100% sure what the day should entail, but I hope it's fun and I hope we can get some opinions of some people within Scottish football when we're there and actually just capture the essence of the draw and get everyone's instant reaction to who Scotland will be playing. Scotland are either going to get Germany, aren't they, and be the first game, opening game, or they're going to play England again. I can just feel it in my bones. I hope that's not the case. But firstly, before we do head down to Hampden Park, let's see who in the four pots and who Scotland and England could play. So pot one, we have hosts Germany, we have Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo, will it be his last tournament? Obviously he's in Saudi Arabia now, so who knows. France, Spain, Belgium and England. Out of pot one, you'd probably want Belgium, wouldn't you, as a Scotland fan? Pot two, Hungary. Probably want to avoid them just because of Szoboszlai alone. Turkey, Romania, Denmark, Albania and Austria. Scotland have played Denmark a little bit recently, haven't they? I think out of them teams there, those six, you'd want either Romania or Albania, in my opinion. Pot three, here we go, the best pot of them all, the pot that contains Scotland. We have the Netherlands, Scotland, Croatia, Slovenia, Slovakia or Czechia. Obviously, Scotland can't get any of those teams because they're in that pot. Fairly strong for a pot three. Obviously, the Netherlands being in there. It's probably a bit poor from them, I guess. Whatever group they end up being in will be the group of death. And then we've got pot four. Imagine like a group with the Netherlands and Italy being pot three and pot four, and then two other good teams from pot one and two. Italy, Serbia, Switzerland, and then we have the playoff winners from the Nation League qualification route. And who could the Nation League nations actually be? It could be either Poland, Estonia, Wales, Finland, Israel, Iceland, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Ukraine, Georgia, Luxembourg, Greece or Kazakhstan. So there's still quite a lot of countries to come into it. Who will Scotland get? That's what you're all here for. Let's get down to Hampden Park and find out. Lindsay, familiar face?
Yeah.
And it was Sean, right? So you're here for the draw today as well?
Yes.
Firstly, the last Euros, partly hosted in Glasgow. What do you think Scotland have got to do differently out in Germany?
I think with the bigger crowds, I think that'll actually be an advantage, even though the last Euros was a sort of home game, or two of them were home games. I think full stadiums, better atmosphere, rather than like the COVID restrictions last time. I think that'll maybe improve Scotland a little bit, give them a wee bit of spur on.
And we're here to watch it in the museum,
Yeah.
the National Football Museum here in Scotland. It's quite special anyway. But is there any teams you're looking to avoid and any teams that you want?
I just said England. I'm
You
fed
did
up
just
playing
say
them.
that.
Yeah, I don't want it to be England, Scotland as well.
Playing England,
Yeah,
and I don't want to
we're
play
playing
Jude
too much.
Bellingham again, to be honest.
No.
I'm fed up.
France probably, because we played them in the friendly, to beat us.
Right.
Mbappe's
Yeah.
one of the best players, if not the best. So
Strong teams.
yeah.
You had
Just-
Liam Kelly against Mbappe that day, so...
Yeah. We didn't stand much a chance. Tried our best.
Well, obviously there's maybe Belgium in pot one, I feel like is the best one. Is there... Even pot four, there's Italy. Pot three, I know we're in
Yeah.
with the
Someone
Netherlands.
mentioned the Italians outside. I thought, do you know what? I would take
Switzerland are in
them.
pot
Yeah.
four as well. I'd
Yeah.
like to avoid them.
Yeah, Switzerland are pretty decent.
I've got a feeling you'll
outsiders.
get Germany.
We literally just said
did talk
opening
about a
game.
minute ago too. We'll just-
Opening game.
Yeah,
And they're not actually doing that
still
well at the
Germany,
moment.
but-
They are still Germany at home, but I feel
Yeah.
like we've seen it before in tournaments where there's been a shock on that opening day, and I feel like Scotland could be the team to do that.
Possibly.
We literally just spoke about that outside, and I was like, I would definitely take the opening day. I think that would be a class.
Is there any teams that you want to avoid today in the draw?
I think it seems to be the same three teams of this possible group of death: France, Denmark, Italy. I think we'd happily avoid them. I mean, I don't know, for some reason I think we might get Italy, but yeah, I think we deserve a favourable draw. So yeah, certainly those are the big guns. Anyone in pot A, I mean, is going to be hard anyway, but the other two groups you want it to be a bit reasonable.
And the draw aside then, just the national team at the moment, the fans, Steve Clarke, it all seems like it's amazingly like well connected. Like how great has the last 2 or 3 years been?
Yeah, it's I mean, because even at one point I think after Scotland's failure to make the World Cup, there was certain people calling for Steve Clarke's head.
I remember.
And we all remember and look at the turnaround. I mean, I think as far as I can remember, this has been the biggest sort of culmination of that togetherness. You know, the Tartan Army, Scotland finally getting to go back to foreign soil for a major tournament. So Yeah, I mean, and we're all here on a Saturday night in the middle of snow to come and watch Scotland being drawn out of a hat. So it's quite surreal, but
can Scotland also finally get past the group stage in the tournament?
This is what I was discussing this morning on radio, and I think they've got the best chance they're going to have. I know last time's group you had Croatia and England, it was tough. But
it was that first game against Czech Republic, it was all over after that, wasn't it? That was the one.
That was the one. You had to get your 3 points. You get your draw against England, and you hope, results go your way.
Probably go through with 4 points.
You probably go through, but I even hear that you could go through with 3 points.
You can, yeah.
If you play...
You can finish third and still go through. The pots are being shown right now.
Yeah.
You were just saying that this is the first time Scotland have...
Oh, well, in 25 years, the first time we've automatically qualified. If my knowledge is correct, but it must be 98.
So this will be the first time that the Scotland flag is just out there on its own, rather than being like some playoff.
Yeah, some blank little shield.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
The draw's on. Who are you looking to avoid?
England and France. It's obvious answer, isn't it? They're the two best pot 1 teams.
And do you not just think that the way Scotland have been right now, almost doesn't really matter? Yeah, you want to avoid the best team, but surely they can beat anyone, as we've seen against Spain here at Hampden.
We're there. That's the most important thing, and I think the fact that we've tested ourselves against the likes of France, we've played the tough games in the friendly matches, and in the likes of Spain, we've got experience of playing some really good opposition, and hopefully that standard in good stead for the tournament.
And you're going, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm going to 4 games, so I've got my games started out in front of me.
You got your stats out there, so we're going to see who you're going to be going to see.
So I've already got a Belgium game.
Yep.
I know that.
And
when England get pulled out, obviously they win in Group C, and I was thinking, don't give me C1 or C2. I know you're an English fan, but no offence.
You don't want to go see
I don't
England.
want to go see England as a Scotsman, mate, So, but listen, it's going to be some experience.
Here we go, pot 3.
Anybody else who's sick?
Scotland! Straight out.
I've got to see Scotland. I've got to see Scotland.
What, Group A?
I've got to see Scotland.
A2 would be opening game, wouldn't it?
Opening game!
Is that opening game?
Opening game?
You going?
No, but we'll be playing in the opening game.
Yeah, opening game. I knew this would happen. I said earlier I knew this would happen. Oh God. Here we go. Germany, Scotland, Hungary and... It's going to be Italy, isn't it? Go on, loud drop. Switzerland. What do you reckon? So you'll be watching Scotland's...
Switzerland.
What do you think of that?
Privileged to be going to watch Scotland at a major tournament in the first place.
Is it a group they can get through? Germany, Hungary, Switzerland?
No, I just need to try and get tickets for the opening game against Germany. That's what I'm going to be trying to get.
Anyone out there, let me and this man know we want to go.
John Blaisdell, writer for Famous Tatnammy magazine and author of Scotland's Swedish Adventure.
So the draw's been made, Switzerland, Hungary, Germany. Instant reaction, what do you think?
Well, it's amazing that we're kicking off the tournament. It's echoes of France '98, so that'll be great in itself. It's one of those middle of the road groups. There were potential easier groups, but there were also potential harder ones, because I don't think there's much between ourselves, Switzerland and Hungary. And
I thought Hungary was probably as hard as you could have got, really, and they've done well in previous tournaments. They put in some good performances. They were in the group of death in the last Euros, right? I feel like.
Yeah, they were, and they were unlucky not to get. I mean, I'm not underestimating Hungary or Switzerland. I think every side will be viewing each other the same way, to be perfectly honest. As I said, it could have been worse, could have been, easier as well, but it's just going to be so exciting.
And Germany haven't had the best of last couple of years. I don't think their fans are fully behind them. They've not had great World Cups and tournaments, like I say, in the last few iterations of these competitions. Can you see Scotland getting anything in Munich in that opening game?
I think we can. I mean, I think Germany will improve before the finals. I mean, they will need to be ready, and obviously on their soil they will be expecting to win. However, we've taken on some big challenges in recent years and overcome them. Why can't we get something against Germany? A point would be lovely, 3 points even better.
Will you be there?
I will. I've actually got my flights and accommodation in Cologne, and one of our games is in Cologne, so...
Maybe see you there, mate.
See you there.
Top man. Yeah. There was a little live show on at the end there on the Scotland YouTube channel. We even heard from Lyndon Dykes on the Scotland HQ. Just have a listen to this.
This team's afraid of nobody. Is that true from the dressing room experience you've had?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's been built over time. But any team that we get, we can beat. That's the mentality that we have now. And I think any team that we had in that group, we would have been positive about it. But yeah, it's going to be tough. But we'll be fine.
Yeah, they Zoom called or FaceTime Lyndon Dykes there, and we got to hear from him ahead of, obviously, or after the draw and ahead of the Euros. Germany, Hungary, Switzerland. Hungary's a tough one. They are a good team. Szoboszlai, like I mentioned earlier in this video. Switzerland, beatable, but even the last Euros, you'd have said Czech Republic, Croatia. They could have got points from those games, Scotland, and they didn't. So they're going to have to in Germany this year. Fingers crossed. I really want Scotland to do well. I really want to be there as well. Yeah, cool little live show on at the end there, which was on the Scotland national team YouTube channel. So do go and check all of their socials out. I'm sure all of you guys are following them anyway, but if you're not, do go and check them out. Yeah, really cool to be invited along tonight. Good fun. Good to chat to a load of people within Scottish football as well. And just hear their opinions on the Euros draw. I have to be there. Please, God, be kind and let an opportunity come my way where I can at least go to the opening game and the Scotland games. And then obviously the knockout rounds that Scotland will be in, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and obviously the final that Scotland will win, would just be my dream. Anyway, look at this. Snowing out there right now. It's absolutely freezing. We'll probably look back on this video in 6 months' time from Germany and be like, remember when the draw was made and it was freezing cold at Hampden? And yeah, this is that freezing cold night where the draw was made. But bring on the summer. I'm sick of the winter already. Bring on the Euros. Come on, Scotland. Thank you for watching and goodbye.